Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaver Ranch plus Wolves. It's time for a garden update.
Howdy folks. How's it going? This is what we did today. Got some carrots, some pretty big ones.
Ah,
They're kind of fat and stubby and they didn't get totally long, but that's not too bad. And I'm a big fan of kohlrabi, as I've said in the past. Look at that weird vegetable. That's a pretty good chunk of food right there though, huh?
yeah.
Nice.
It tastes like a carrot too, kind of.
Yeah, cross between a carrot and a turnip.
Yeah.
But as we're here, deer have gotten in here and been munching on this little pot. These are turnips, and these I think are more kohlrabi actually.
Yeah.
And then this one is growing really nicely. The deer haven't gotten to this. I have to kind of separate it out a bit. This originally was to keep the cats out, but it's also helping to keep the deer out.
Yep.
I'll talk more about the deer when we get over there. Speaking of deer, they came in and you can see this strawberry was munched. That was a couple of weeks ago, so I put all this junk around to try to keep the deer out. More carrots, strawberries have been good. More kohlrabi. Can you tell I like kohlrabi?
There's a green strawberry.
I just had a bunch of seeds, so I planted a bunch of kohlrabi.
Yep.
This baby right here is the only sunflower that's coming up.
Look at there.
It's getting late in the season. This was a trash chrysanthemum.
Haha.
So we trimmed it up and hopefully it'll come back before it gets
Yep.
too cold. And we're getting a little flower on the Christmas cactus that was also out of the trash.
Yeah.
When you work at a school, people throw away things and you can salvage them. Oh, before we move on, here's that turnip that we cut, and there's only a little thin sliver of the turnip, and I replanted it and it's growing really nicely.
Cool.
Oh, right here was my solution for the deer. Back up a little bit. We always put this up to try to keep the deer out of the area.
Yeah.
But as you can see over there, the deer were getting in. So I tie this over here.
Yeah.
And then when the deer come through, the cones are over here and they start
Making noise.
jiggling around and they're bright orange to scare the deer off. So as they come through, it makes noise, and so far it's worked.
Yep. Makes it a little interesting to get through pallets and stuff, though.
Well, that's why I just untied it, because we're out here working. This is that really interesting weed, and
It's fuzzy.
it's really fluffy and soft. It's the mullein, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Mullein.
Yeah.
Looks like the deer have still stuck their big noses through here and are eating. These are lima beans, and so far I haven't had a lot of luck with lima beans.
Yeah. Certain things just don't work out for
We're
us.
still getting a lot of strawberries. Little by little, we've gotten some good berries off of these. This is just the first year, so, you know.
Yeah.
These are the canes that started up this spring, and I need to trim these off. These canes can stay till next year.
Cool.
Still have the deer deterrents here. We're gonna start picking more tomatoes. We've gotten a ton
That
of
is
tomatoes.
extremely prolific. Look at all that red.
Mommy just picked a bunch of berries.
Cool. I'm gonna eat one.
These are yummy. And we'll go in there and look at the berry plants in just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget what kind of sides we've kind of skirted it. Yeah.
So lots and lots of tomatoes.
Almost done with the corn. Most of it is gone. Some of it is still here. In fact, should have done this earlier because it's really dry. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's still okay.
Might be a decorative piece. Now,
But it's very yummy.
we
Very
might
yummy.
ask for some comments or something on this. We could do a video on how to, when these go dead, we kind of create little decorative pieces out of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And if we get some comments, people want it, then we'll do a video on it.
And I planted green beans in here. I mean, pole beans.
Yeah.
They're here, but you know what? I think that they're just not getting enough sunlight because they're not growing very well.
Maybe they need to be planted earlier in the season.
Yeah, when these weren't as big.
In tangent with them. Yeah.
There's a formula.
Wow, clean.
Yeah, we cleaned this all out. because we had a lot of powdery mildew, which we still have.
Look how big that branch is there.
Yep.
That's interesting.
But we still have flowers, and flowers mean more zucchini. So if the weather holds, we'll still get more.
There's a big one there. Did you miss it, or?
Nope, we just haven't picked it yet. There's another big one right there.
Wow, look at there.
Another big one right there. Shut up, chicken.
Shut up.
There's another big one right there. There's our bell peppers. Got some good bell peppers growing. Potatoes still growing. Look, we got signs of them starting to yellow up, and that's when they're ready to pick.
Yep.
Hopefully this did better than the other potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, powdery mildew is hitting.
Yep. Oh, look, we've got our garden update star. Hi, Snowball.
It's a kitty.
Snowball. Ah.
And stupid deer got to my other
No.
cantaloupe. So they ate both of the ones that are growing. And look, there was a cabbage right there.
Ugh.
I don't know how they got in here. Maybe they jumped over and we left too much room here.
Yeah, it looks like it was moved over to the side. You could kind of see there is some room. So they jumped over the little 4-footer, landed in here, and then jumped back over.
Someday we'll have a garden that's totally fenced in with 7-footers. This was growing so much that I had to take this off. It was growing wonderfully. And guess what? When I put it up, the deer knocked the whole freaking thing over and ate it all down. Just mowed it.
Wow.
So I had to just stick the net on top of it again.
Wow.
So, deer.
It's a constant battle. We enjoy their company, but let's go on into the main garden. And
green beans just letting dry up. We'll eat them as dry beans.
in a stew.
Yeah. Here's my new seedlings. The
They're still
potatoes.
doing well.
Picked the potatoes out of there, and here we are. Got more kohlrabi. We got collard greens. Got onions popping up. We got more collards. We got Swiss chard. We got turnips. We got spinach. Everything's coming in nicely. And up here is where Mommy picked the berries. In here.
Yeah. So even though we got a dead branch from the wind, we still got a lot of berries, so we're in good shape.
When I thinned out these cabbages, I put these in pots. And
They're pots.
yeah, and they're growing really nicely.
That is impressive.
This is where we got the kohlrabi that I showed you earlier. Got some more seedlings in here. This is broccoli.
Oops.
And
you disturbed a bee.
we're still, you know, gonna save seeds out of them.
Yeah.
Here's a nice cabbage growing in here.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
That's where we
incredible.
picked the carrots that we just showed. Here's another cabbage that I saved. Oh, Swiss chard's starting to grow in.
Yeah.
Now that things are kind of thinning out, they have room to grow.
Yep. And there's our mangy cat, Coco. Yeah. All right. Anything else with the garden?
Well, we still have the potatoes over there in trash cans and stuff, if you want to
Yep.
hurry on over there. There's Grandpa's plant. Actually, the deer came over and wanted to sample it. They pulled this whole thing out. Luckily, this is very easy to root, so I just put it back in.
Yeah.
I had to put up this temporary fence because the deer are just coming over here and eating them like crazy. So hopefully down in these trash cans we have lots of potatoes.
Hopefully.
Because our potatoes did not grow well this year because of the heat and the dryness.
Hi, Mittens.
We got some plants from the straw. This is
Oh, yeah.
hay growing. We got a crop of hay in there.
Hey.
Hey!
Haha.
These are pretty much done, so I gotta pull these pretty soon. Hopefully there's something in there.
Yeah.
But the deer are still chomping on those too.
More pallets. That'll be the next video.
Yeah, we still got vegetables growing in there, but like I've said many times before, they're in the shade and they're just not doing a lot.
So for next season, we'll transport them over to
Yep.
the other side where all the other stuff is. Make a more solid and sturdy and tall fence, and hopefully,
Yeah.
in theory, we'll have a more prolific garden in that regard.
Yeah.
Right over there, right where I'm pointing. So, I think that'll do it.
Yeah, so things are winding down.
Yep, won't be
fall.
very many more updates on the
We got,
garden.
like another week or so of summer.
Yep.
And then it's going to be fall, and then boom, weather changes pretty fast.
Yep. So hopefully we'll have some more things to do, some things to fill in the channel.
It's pretty warm today, but last week was really cool, so fall is setting in.
We need to definitely do some wood gathering. Hopefully we could get a little bit of footage in there. Of course, it could be pretty chaotic and crazy, so we don't know if we'll be able to do that or not, but
For sure.
we'll wrap up this video. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe for more. Have a great day.
Bye.